Come on, let's go! Everyone, pull together! We got a tarantula on our hands! You there! Here we go!
Good afternoon everyone, I'm Kristel and today I'll be using this opportunity on the topic of leadership in organizational setting to evaluate leadership during the pandemic. This week's topic: categorize different leadership behaviors into groups and analyze its efficiency. Now, diving into the article that I'll be sharing today, it is by the Harvard Business Review titled "What Good Leadership Looked Like During the Pandemic." In the article, they brought in Adam Silver, which is the Commissioner of National Basketball Association, which is known as the NBA, and Jacinda Ardern, which is the Prime Minister of New Zealand. In this article, they highlight the pandemic measures both leaders put in place. The similarity between both of them is the act of transformational leadership by implementing new measures to tackle the uncertainty of COVID-19 brought when almost everybody was still waiting for the situation to get clearer. This led to them being the first few high-profile responses towards COVID-19, and that kept the ball rolling as well as minimized the impact. Furthermore, Jacinda Ardern incorporated their existing fire risk system framework into their COVID-19 measures. This imposition of existing framework shows affirmation towards current practices, which is a sign of managerial leadership, and provides a comprehensive breakdown on the measures which encompass task-oriented leadership. Her 8 minutes television statement on 4 levels of COVID-19 alert system ended with her thanking her citizens
So thank you for all that you're about to do.
and a slogan of
Please be strong, be kind, and unite against COVID-19.
this showed people-oriented leadership. This act of appreciation towards her citizens showed how humble she is, and that is a quality of the servant leadership. In my opinion, she did a great job in pursuing directive and supportive leadership, as this pandemic was unclear and thus many of her citizens were inexperienced over such a novel global crisis, which is also highlighted in under the path goal theory on employee contingencies. The article went on to 4 lessons that can be learned from Adam Silver and Jacinda Ardern during the pandemic. They are to act with urgency, communicate with transparency, respond productively to missteps, and engage with constant updating. However, I realized that other than communicating with transparency that aligns with the 8 most important leadership attributions on integrity, none of the rest showed a clear-cut evocation of concepts that was taught. This get on my taking cap and curiosity on what we have learned and the real-life applications. After many thoughts, I've come to conclude that there is no formula to leadership, and what we have learned is a general guide to what most leadership is about. But that does not mean that it should be applicable to everyone and for every occasion. Rather, we should learn from many of these studies and develop our own prototype of an effective leader through self-concept. To further elaborate on my conclusion, I would like to bring in how Jacinda Ardern made a daring move to impose an extensive lockdown on the country, which might seem autocratic. Going by the books, it would have yielded negative responses since she is a lady and is expected to adopt a more participating approach. Yet, that was not the case for her. In fact, a national poll put her government at over 80% public approval after her implementation of the 4-level COVID-19 alert system. To end off, I would like to say that I'm not saying that what we learn is not applicable, but rather we should all know that leadership should not only be learned from the book or just perhaps one book. We should go through many examples and experience to garner these skills that is so complex and such a beautiful piece of art that is handy in each and everyone's life.